Coming to you from Seattle tonight, where the roof at Safeco Field has been closed for comfort. It's the home opener of this new season between the American League's Houston Astros and the Seattle Mariners. Looking forward to this matchup, and it's next on MLB Network. Here's second baseman Jose Altuve, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off tonight for Houston, second baseman.
And we are now underway from Seattle as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Here's the pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Stepping in, Kyle Tucker.
Designated hitter, Kyle Tucker.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's a bouncing ball now headed for the shortstop, Segura. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
Batting third.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat. 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Hernandez readies the 1-1. Ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Only 1 strike away from throwing a very strong first inning to begin the ball game. He looks sharp.
Gentry is in pursuit. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Gene Segura standing in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Mariners, the shortstop, Gene Segura.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off. Digging in, D. Gordon, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And Harold, these Astros entering play here tonight, it's so far so good as they enter play 3-0 on the young season.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
In for strike 2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Standing in, Mitch Hannigan. First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. Throw is up the line as it gets away. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy. 0-2. So that was a good job to hold up right there.
Throw won't get him at first. An infield single, and it's first and third now.
Batting fourth.
Coming to the plate now, Kyle Seager. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Sharp ground ball toward the hole. And the run will score as the Mariners get off to a 1-0 lead. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy.
Designated hitter, Ryan Healy.
Here comes the first pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. Backhanded. Altuve for 1. On to Hosmer, a double play, and the inning is over. At the plate, Eric Hosmer. He'll be the first to greet Felix Hernandez to start the inning.
Number 35, Eric Hosmer.
Hard hit ball to second. Gordon is there. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Here's George Springer.
Center fielder, number 4, George
into the windup and the pitch. To third. Throw to first to be in time, and Hernandez looking good here with 2 away.
Batting 6.
Now in the box,
fielder,
Josh Reddick. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
Now, that's not fair. You're supposed to be throwing sinkers, and he throws a high fastball right there. That's why everybody's shaking their head.
Seager has room in foul territory. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retire. Digging in now, Max Muncy. He'll begin things here against Dallas Keuchel.
First baseman, Max Muncy.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. The shift will be of little importance here as this is lifted in the air out to left field. Fisher ranges into foul territory as he makes the catch out near the wall for out number 1.
Mike Zunino.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Mike Zunino stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there. Pretty lucky to.
He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And that's off the left field wall. In now is Yasiel Puig. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Now a flare out toward right center. Reddick coming on. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Here's Craig Gentry. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now this is chopped fouled at home plate. It's 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. Over to Altuve for the force, and that'll be that. Into the box now, Carlos Correa. 7, 8, 9. Bottom of the order set to go here in the 3rd.
Correa.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Batting 8.
Ready now, Derek Fisher. And that misses ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
And there's the first hit of the game for Houston. Into the box now, Max Stassi, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Stassi
misses with a curveball that made him move his feet.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike. 1 and 2. Check by Hernandez. The pitch. And tough fastball to lay off on 1 and 2, but he did, and it's 2 and 2 now. Runners going. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Altuve. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 2 out here and a runner at second. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1 and 2 now. Fastball, and that ran in and drilled him. Digging in to try it again. Kyle
next for the Astros, the designated hitter, Kyle Tucker.
Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. In there, strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. On the move is Puig. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And that ends. Digging in for his second at-bat, Gene Segura. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Gene.
Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. He's safe. A great recovery, but he couldn't get it there in time. Here's D. Gordon now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Hit on the ground toward the left. And that's through for a hit. Striding in once again,
Now
Mitch
batting,
Hannigan.
right fielder, Mitch Hannigan.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he's back in standing. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Hit hard on the ground to second. Altuve fields it cleanly, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat.
Nope, that's a ball.
And he'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball one. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. Now at the plate, Marwin Gonzalez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Marwin
And,
Gonzalez.
looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1. Slider
1-1.
taken here, 1 ball, 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Lays off the slider that time, 2-1. The 2-1 on its way. Swinging a liner back through the box. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. In
First
now,
baseman, number
Eric
35.
Hosmer. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Low for
Counts
ball
1-0.
1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
If you're able to locate your fastball like that, you're going to have a good game. I'm not surprised to look up and say he's having a good game right now because he's been spotting that fastball pretty good most of the game.
And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Center fielder, number
Ready
4.
for another chance? George Springer. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. In there for strike 1, 0-1. No runs, just 1 hit, 1 error so far for the Astros. Bat explodes as this has popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Striding in, Ryan Healy. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Designated hitter, number 33.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. This is foul for the first strike.
Oh, I know he'd like to see that pitch again. Just out in front of it. Just wasn't able to keep it fair, but he saw it pretty good.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
First baseman, Max Muncy.
Max Muncy swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
Well, they have been really aggressive swinging early in the count, early in this game, and that's twofold. You're either not going to get a high pitch count from the pitcher, which could go against you, or you're going to knock him out. We're coming right after you and being aggressive. Right now, I think they're just being aggressive.
Zunino.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Dribbled up the line. That rolls foul for strike 1. Keuchel gets the sign. Here it is on 0-1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Right fielder, Josh
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Hernandez readies the 1-1. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Gordon is up with it, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Here's Carlos Correa now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lays off 1-0. No runs, just one hit. One error so far for the Astros. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Hannigan on the move. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Now batting.
So striding forward now, Derek Fisher. Slide and a stop by Gordon. He gathers the throw. Got him. Now to the plate, Yasiel Puig. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
Center fielder, Yasiel Puig.
High pop up. Keuchel is there for it. Makes the play, one away. Here's Craig Gentry. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Craig Gentry.
And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
Springer is there, 2 gone.
For Seattle, the shortstop, Sheen.
Keuchel gets the sign. First pitch on its way. Line hard into left. And that is down as that could be 2 bases. Segura turns and goes to second. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night. Digging in once again, D. Gordon. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. A throw behind the runner at second, just keeping him close. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Swing and a little blooper to center. Springer coming on. And that's the 3rd out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Max Stassi comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Stassi
sends that one out of play for strike 1. Swing and a liner, but foul. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Digging in once again, Jose Altuve. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
And a full count now, 3-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Puig on the run. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in to try it again. Kyle Tucker, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Lifted the other way to left center. Gentry is there, and that retires the side. Striding in once again, Mitch Hannigan. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th.
Hannigan.
Grounded, foul. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. Reddick has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And here's a ball hit in the air. Gonzalez in foul ground, but this will land untouched. The windup and the 0-1. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Set to deal on 2-2. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. Bases are empty, one man out. Grounded sharply, but right at that loaded side of the infield. Throw gets him, 2 down. Ready once again, Ryan Healy. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Max Muncy. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Keuchel pauses, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, almost caught looking to end the inning, but it's called ball. 2-2. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. Here now is Mike Zunino, looking for a third straight 2-out hit and a run in the inning. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Calling for it, Gonzalez. And that retires the side. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Third baseman, Marwin Gonzalez.
Hit down the line at first. To his left, Muncy. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. The first baseman, Eric Hosmer, is in. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
There to make the play is Puig for route number 2. Here's George Springer. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Springer.
First offering on its way. That's hit to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He sure does. It's a baker's dozen. 13 in a row he's set down now. Stepping in, Yasiel Puig. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Center fielder.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Puig.
A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot
fielder.
now. Craig Gentry. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. He starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Oh, and he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
He's set. Here it comes. Gene Segura comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
What makes hitting so difficult is covering both sides of the plate. And that hard pitch right there that was inside makes it awfully tough now to cover both the inside and the outside part of the plate.
And he's safe. Ready for another chance? D. Gordon.
Number 9, second baseman, D. Gordon.
Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. First pitch on its way. Segura runs. Pitch outside. The throw. Second and third here. 1 man out. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And they can't run it down.
Man, the Mariners have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game long. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Fisher has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And never much of a chance to even think about scoring there. What a big second out.
Right fielder.
Standing in, Mitch Hannigan. Colin McHugh takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Colin McHugh.
Trying to keep the deficit right where it is, the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Matt, I really thought they were going to pitch around him here, but now you got an 0-2 count. He swung at a couple balls that weren't good pitches. Maybe you decide now, well, let's be aggressive and go after him. Well, that was a pretty good swing right there. Tough changeup. Back-to-back changeups, and he fouls it off. Now you get the pitch you want, because I can't see him throwing another changeup right here.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Reddick is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He'll have the first crack at it.
Out for Houston. Right fielder, Josh Reddick.
And this is fouled at the plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit high.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one. And I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. Now in the box, Carlos Correa. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
Now that low 90s fastball, it won't overpower a lot of guys. But if it's mixed in well, it's a real effective pitch.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again. That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Now batting.
So digging in now, Derek Fisher, a hit in 2 tries so far. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gentry racing back. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now
at the plate, Max Stassi. 0-for-2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Here's the 3rd baseman now, Kyle Seager.
Leading off for the Mariners, 3rd baseman, Kyle Seager.
Number 70 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 70.
Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
You know what I've been impressed with? He's really used that fastball to his advantage, and he's recognized the fact he's throwing it by people. So he's continued to dominate with that heater and not check off a bit much.
Started that swing a bit too early. Ready on 1-2. Rip down the first base line, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in and looking for more, Ryan Healy. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Digging in, Max Muncy. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Way outside. 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Stepping in, Jose Altuve. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Jose Altuve.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Hernandez readies the 1-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Hannigan is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. Coming to the plate now, Kyle Tucker.
Designated hitter, Kyle Tucker.
Into the windup and the pitch. Sinker stayed high but called for a strike.
Well, he's thrown over 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters in the game right now. That's why he's pitching late in the game. He's getting ahead of guys, and then you can manipulate as you move forward.
And another foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Puig giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Digging in the switch hitter, Marwin Gonzalez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. The 0-1 pitch. Ground ball right side. Throw on to first will be in time to get him, and the Mariners get a complete game.